Sisters bonafide, sisters bonafide, sisters bonafide. I got my sister and me.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's good to see y'all. Good to connect with you guys. It's your girl Ebony here. I know y'all like Ebony. What? I thought her name was Coco. but no. I feel like my real name has been said by either me or Steph in our videos before, in our YouTube platforms and Instagram and all that. So I just said, you know what, let's just start embracing my actual name, and that's Ebony. So, but you can feel free to call me Ebony, Coco, whichever you prefer is fine with me. But I hope that you guys have been doing good. I know it's been a while. Thank y'all for your patience. And, you know, Steph and I, we have a whole bunch of just exciting things. So thank you guys all for the love and support that you guys have shown us. And during this time, it means, y'all don't even know what it means to us. It is just amazing. So thank you, thank you, thank you. But as for me personally, I think the reason why it's been quite a bit of a gap in between my last video and now is because I have been, you know, there have been some changes that have been happening. Nothing bad, thank God, but you know, I've reached a milestone in my life that I came on here to share with you guys. So after 7 years of me being at my job, I've already decided, it's already done actually, to move on to another organization. And like I said, it's been 7 years. Like, I graduated from college at 23. I was a super senior because I didn't know what I was doing in school. So don't be feeling bad about that, y'all. Don't feel bad. I graduated a year late. but no, I graduated at age 23. And right after that, I started at my last organization. So, and I'm 31 now. So that's 7 years of my life that I've dedicated to this organization, which, you know, has set me up for a career in my field. For better or worse, it has given me the tools to be able to properly succeed at another organization and in my career just going forward in general. But, you know, after a while, it starts to become relevant in certain places that you just aren't appreciated anymore. And that's just what it is. And I think that along with other aspects is the main reasons why that I decided to leave. But just to get into more of like the appreciation aspect, you know, like I said, I've been working there for 7 years. I started as like an admin assistant, then went into a manager level, and then went into an officer level, which, you know, in their organization, it means something. But I felt like with my tenure, I should have been, you know, on a track to higher level management or deputy director or director level. And I feel like, quite honestly, because I was and still am a Black woman who didn't necessarily advocate for herself. I was never the type to rock the boat too much. I just kept my head down and did my work. Did work that was outside of my job description many times. And, you know, I didn't make a fuss about it. I just did it. So I feel like that contributed to my downfall at that organization, because people tend to get comfortable with what you bring to the table if you're not demanding what you deserve. So for example, I was doing a whole bunch of stuff without really little to no complaining about it, or, you know, mentioning that it's a lot of work, and, you know, they just kept piling it on, or they weren't really recognizing me as a professional that, you know, deserved to be moved up in rank and paid a proper salary and, you know, recognized as a key member of the team. Like, people can say that they recognize you, but put your money where your mouth is, right? Like, you have to invest in your staff and make them know that you are a valued member, and we will nurture your growth and professional development. So I just didn't feel that after my 7-year tenure there. Like my tenure there wasn't, and I want to say this, it wasn't just the 7 years. It was the 7 years of progression. Like I've seen this organization grow from 7 people in one office to 400 people worldwide. Like I've been there to witness the growth. I saw the merger. I saw the all of the positions that were being created. I was a key contributor to a lot of folks coming in and being recruited and being onboarded. So essentially, not to toot my own horn, but listen, if you're not going to brag about yourself, like who will? You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just like I feel like I was a very vital member of that organization and my team. But it was disheartening to not have been recognized as such. So with that all in mind, I made the decision to leave. And I actually start my new job tomorrow, which I'm just like, I'm so nervous. Like, come on, after 7 years of being in the same place and, working with the same people and all that stuff, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? It's like the first day of school. But I've been struggling with self-doubt and did I make the right decision, or what if this is another, like the same thing all over again? But in order for you to actually know what it's going to be like, you just have to try it. You have to step out on a leap of faith and know that the only way that you can grow is if you actually move onward and upward. And if there's anything from my experience that I could say, that I could teach other people that are in my shoes, and as a 20-something-year-old kid, just trying to find her way, I would definitely say to them, don't stay anywhere where you are not welcomed and you are not valued and appreciated for what you bring to the table. Also, don't ever diminish what you bring to the table. Know that every single qualification and skill that you've acquired is valuable. And where one place or one organization or company doesn't value it, another one will. So don't waste your time in any organization or any company or with anything in life if it does not value you or motivate you to be better. And especially for my Black and brown people. We tend to get the shorter end of the stick because at the end of the day, that's just the way the system is set up. And whether people want to admit it or not, there is systemic racism deeply rooted in the workplace. And that's just what it is. And until we can actually talk about it and be upfront about it, then it's never going to go away. It's never actually going to, that elephant will always be in the room. Even though we can't necessarily, as Black and brown people, combat that, we have to still know that when it's time to go and when we see that we're no longer being valued or we were never valued, then it's time to be up and out. Like, don't stay anywhere where you're not respected, where you're not valued, where you're not, appreciated for all of the hard work and all of your expertise that you have to bring. So that is something that has been, on my mind heavy. It's like leaving somewhere. And, besides all of that, like just having been there 7 years, one could only imagine the relationships that I've built with people. Like there are some really beautiful, amazing, just awesome, talented, smart people that I've had the pleasure of learning and growing with and working with over the years that I'll never forget. And I think that is the hardest part of my separating from that organization. But, like anything else, is like if the relationships are strong enough, then they will, like that organization will not be the reason that keeps us together. You know what I'm saying? Or that keeps our relationship strong. So I know that there are bonds that I've built with folks at my former job that will never be broken. So I'm so thankful for them, and that's the part that like gets me emotional, just thinking about them and not being able to work with them anymore. But life is just full of surprises, and you never know how one's paths may cross down the line. So I'm hopeful to be able to work with them again. But if I don't, that's okay too. Like, we'll still remain in touch. There's so many different mediums that we can, be in touch. Use those mediums to stay in touch. So, but yeah, y'all, that is what I've been going through. That's the milestone of my life. Tomorrow I start my second official job out of school. Like, coming out of school, this is my second like real job, like with benefits, a salary, like all that stuff. I had little odd and then jobs, temp jobs here and there, but this is my real second job to, that's within my field, and that will kind of put me on an upward trajectory to my end goal in my career. So I'm happy that I'm able to come on and share this with you guys. And I could use all of the positive support, because I'm in my head today, kind of with, like I said, with the self-doubt. But all we could do is, and I'm thankful for people like Stephanie, people like Lewis, my mom, and a lot of my other former colleagues that have been speaking life into me and saying, letting me know that this is the right move. You deserved to do this for yourself. Telling me that, this is the right move. And, if you're not happy somewhere, you're not being appreciated somewhere, then you should leave. So they've all been kind of just speaking life into me, and that's something that I treasure and I appreciate. So, and I wanted to just share that with you guys. So yeah, if you guys have experienced this, having moved from one job to another, and you're feeling like, oh, did I make the right decision? Drop a line in the comment section. I would love to hear from y'all. And if you have any positive vibes to send my way, please send them. I need them. Because I'm struggling right now. I can't lie. But this is very helpful to come on and talk to y'all. So thank y'all so much for listening to me go on and on. And like I said, I'm going to reiterate this. If something no longer serves you and you are not appreciated or valued or respected, I don't care how nice it is. And listen, sometimes you just need a job, and I understand that. Don't leave a job until you can find something else. But if you're able to find something else that is better suited for you, that will help you with your career, and that will put you on the right track to success. And if your current job ain't doing that, deuces. Tell them you guys to go. I'm out. So don't settle for less, only settle for the best, because that's what you deserve, boo. And thank y'all so much for the support. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. It's official. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Ding. Sisters Bonafide.